Alright, let's do this thing. We left off at our good friend, the Patriarch.
You're the leader there. Lead.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Hello.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Mostly.
The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off.
Awesome.
How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules. Thanks. I can hardly hear myself think.
Alright. Will the cat fight with me, I wonder? Oh no, we have to... Where do we have to go? Over here. Oh. Yeah, it makes it seem a lot more... Oh, whoa. I'm guessing these are the angry robots. Enemy that has armor, which means that it blocks some of your incoming damage. Fortunately, all weapons have penetration stats. If your weapon penetration uses the related to the enemy's armor, your weapon will deal full damage. Armor penetration. If your weapon's penetration is less than the target's armor, you will do... You'll do less, blah, 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 blah. I understand. So pen is 5, and they have a 1, so... I'll just move him there so he doesn't take too much damage. And then I'll try and... There we go! That wasn't that hard. Don't make me hurt the kitty. Wait a minute, no, don't hurt kitty! Tomcat does help us! We gotta save the kitty!
That is how it's done.
A short something. Actually, maybe we should get rid of this first. This termite is dusty, you know, when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirls for the first time in years. As it boots, security alert flashed across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually, you query for the command identity. It requires command empty. Designate new command. Camera flashes above the monitor, and terrible photos of your face slowly appear on the screen, line by line. Awesome. America. We'd love to see it.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running.
Whoa.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
Oh?
Ain't you smart?
Indeed I am.
That's why they
Aw,
have to be
crap.
stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP.
Alright.
And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah.
You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know? Uh-huh. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure.
Dang.
Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility. Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. Good. What else do you need? What do you want to know? Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshalls, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy.
Oh.
Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well. And if he does, you're still bringing him home alive no matter what. Remember? Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No
Oh,
oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
so I guess Valor is what we're going for first.
No, but the Gippers are tough and well armed, and Denver's a death trap. Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
Alright, so I guess it's going to be like more linear, and we can't choose who we go after first, but we just have to fight them as we go.
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Sounds fun.
You'd better. Anything else? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right, let's move out.
Alright. Can we open the other doors now? I can't believe the cat is actually with
Ranger.
us.
Come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss... Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers.
No.
While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
No.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Let's see. Yeah, hey, if it's free, I'll take Zeus. Awesome. Alright, let's do
Listen,
this.
I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up.
I got him.
Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Indeed.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call.
Indeed.
Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet. Great. I'm at your disposal.
Cool.
Lead the way.
I mean, hey. I don't want him to die, though. Alright, we're gonna go this way first.
Garage. You get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Hello? This enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twists in a puddle of its own fluids. It's casting tinted and riddled with holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like somebody dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. You recognize it as a slicer dicer, a pre-apocalypse military robot which appears to be badly damaged in a firefight. It's missing some of its weapons. Upon closer inspection, you note that some bullet holes have been patched, and several of its legs show sign of recent welding. Slicer dicer main access panel is open, revealing wire and a power plant. It's clear that someone has been trying to repair the robot. Alright, what button was this? Aha, it's a button right there. Alright, yeah, I know how inventory works, buddy. Alright. I know! Alright. I know! Alright, let's get this mechanic up to 3. Confirm. Confirm. Big gun. And then another big gun just because. Confirm. Now let's go talk to this thing and see. Someone's been working on the road for quite a while. There's back an extra power, strong enough to give it a wicked shot. Take some careful work to repair the connection. As soon as the ship on feeling after trying to it's going to spin up. Oh, penis. Like I'm gonna fight that thing. Yes, I will be doing that because I'm just that way. I'm sorry. And now? What's in the truck? Ah. Well, we've already decided that we're not gonna heal this freaking robot. Maybe there's a way we could freaking make it friendly without having to fight the thing. And someone's obviously been trying to heal it, so...
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take it. Oh.
This dissociated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. First aid, search for cause of death. Was there a simple case of starvation, dehydration, but the corpse's ankle and wrist show some scarring. He's as if he's been chained up for a while. This leathery corpse is missing several of his digits and facial features. Search for cause of death. Looks like exposure to extreme cold took this person's missing extremities. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years, but it wasn't the cold that killed him. Open wounds across his back indicate that he was whipped to death. You also notice the same scarring around on his ankle and the wrist as the other corpses, most of them from mechanical. This torn skin suggested they were frequently moved. A pile of corpses in this corner. Search for cause of death. These people died in various ways. Most of them violent. Bullet holes in one, a crushed skull in the other, a cut throat in the third. They all have the same scarring on their ankle, wrist, and other corpses, most likely from mansicles. I don't know. The torn skin suggested they were frequently moved.
Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armor.
Let's get everyone else, including... Okay, let's get back to ring. No. Okay, so he's gonna follow him. Most recent information that systems all systems deemed normal right now. Check recent logs. And like you can find some orders to a massive data wave from several decades ago. Terminal is displaying information about the base systems. All systems seem normal now. Trash. Hey, that's bullets. That's not trash around these parts. Indeed, I know. I know. Explosives too. If nothing more, you got that room safe. I know. Charisma. Confirm. Let's just simply see if it'll work. Alright, what? Lockpick? Lockpick impossible. Alright. Let's go over here. Maybe we can find a way to change the bot so it doesn't try to freaking kill us. That would be awesome. There is something somewhere, and there are people right here.
Well, this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
Indeed. Now let's go see about this. Hello.
Please, don't shoot.
This woman is gaunt. Her clothes are ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bed-ragged vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals. I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them.
He shoots a fearful look at Cohen, but he doesn't seem to notice.
Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping.
Oh.
Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and they never set anything off before. We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us. We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't. We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us? Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
Well, at least I have more people to be of use of this. Hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball court.
Moving there. Luckily, we can just do this however we wish. Um, okay. There we go. Incoming? Oh. Well, I didn't know it could do that. What, it just mortared itself over? Uh-oh. That's, awesome. Do we have an antidote? Neurospike, injury kit, energy cells. No, we have no antidotes. But what we can give her, maybe. Can't we give her one of... The power button on the machine resistor pressed, seemingly rusted in place. It makes a sandy crunch as it finally gives way. The screen comes to life with a sad beep. RAID failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors, initiating automatic repair operations. No. Actually, yeah. Oh, alright. Deploying servitors. Intruder pacified, incident monitor without engagement. Incident involved security responses. Automatic enhancement not. Intention was for intruder. Logging to some bad metadata. Keep this file from filtering properly, but you're able to easily repair it. So it becomes legible. I think we've cleared out most of the base. And actually, I think we cleared out the base. Now let's go. Get this, how to get up here? Of course, there was. I need to be way more careful about stuff like this, huh? Luckily, not too many people were hurt. How do I... Oh. Yes. Travel to downtown Colorado Springs. Oh, dang.
Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go.
I'm glad they're in their underwear.
We ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't weak like you.
My son's done nothing wrong.
We heard Thirsty Captain. I guess his trial was a quick one.
No regret, no repentance.
Will someone please help my boy?
No
Can listen.
mercy
I
on your
hope you
souls.
die slow.
Teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy. His face is angular with hunger. He stares at the pillars with dread, swallowing occasionally.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind.
How'd you get in trouble with the
Made
marshals?
a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food, and some kindness, and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. Should have talked to her first.
How'd you do it?
We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance.
Aw.
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid, but that'd be a lie.
Hmm.
Nice talking to you.
My son's done nothing wrong.
With some pure satisfaction, he swallows his skin over tight over his face, his thin lips pressed together.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories. A waste of my time. He did have this note, though, which you may find interesting.
will it take to free him?
His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
What's the Rangers would have paid for terms?
You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the damaged properties for their losses. I can facilitate that. That's the price in Colorado dollars. Understand that the law cannot wait until you have the means to pay. The boy will go to the pillory soon. His time is short. Mercy. I do not see the word in my law books. The Patriarch has charged me to dispense justice, not mercy. Indeed.
Alright.
No regret! I hope you die slow!
Hope the cleanup crew gets here soon. You're starting to leak.
Let's see if I can find. Let's make a quick save here.
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
Alright. Whoa. Vanguard's base with carrying steps forward to approach the
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate. Good day.
Alright. Trying to figure out the Colorado dollars.
God darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it?
Do you know who those are?
Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
An old man is shouting into a nearby shop and waving a shotgun around. Seems like a smart thing to do.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
Kill ya.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
Now he's put down a lot worse than these in his time, boy.
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life.
When she notices you, an expression of relief crosses her face.
Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed. Thank you. Keep an old man from killing himself, will you?
It gives me XP and the loot.
Myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these soldier types?
He shakes his head, then turns to you.
You'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over. Well, go on then.
Ah, I found out how to turn the camera.
Heartlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off!
This went well. Where the heck can I put him?
Oh, now you done missed us out!
He's got heavy armor, he'll be able to take it like a man. Burn! Out of ammo. Oh fuck, that was out of ammo. But now you can try equipping a different weapon. Alright. My bullets are stones. That's a fun one. You don't have to kill Major Tomcat, I swear. I guess we just need to dig in. Now let's see if they have any guns. Oh. Hey, they had money on them. Oh, let's see here. This takes 762. That takes 762. I can't just use it on a minigun because of the obvious.
Here.
Oh, hold on. There we go. If nothing more, I need to find somewhere I can start selling stuff too.
Boy, thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage, just outside the city gate. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
Where are my Colorado dollars? I just need to... reputation. Skills, perks, attributes, inventory would probably be where you would find it. But... read. Why you gotta go to the house means off. He said he had notes. Junk items and mission items. Ammunition. Weapons. Oh, I'm very close to being able to get it. Alright. Let's see that. If I can start selling stuff here, I can get 200.
Market Square.
Snapping Jimmy Bob's still new faces. Let me know if you
Let's
need
trade.
space.
Let me give you this.
Careful though. The dark is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
I know it probably can be used for something, but I have to save someone. It's the only way. Sell junk. Okay, clothes, inventory, army. Okay, so we can't sell the stuff we have equipped, so.
Hi, y'all. Name's Snapping
That's alright, so that. I would sell a lot. Cannot. So. Can. $200. Alright, let's go back. Where he's about to get executed from.
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs. I hope you Families taken hostage.
We can save him. We have the money.
What brings you here?
Ready to pay for Ron's facilities?
Excellent. This is the cost in Colorado dollars.
He takes the money, writes a receipt for you, and then jots a note in the badgered ledger. He tucks the ledger back into
This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble. You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
Awesome.
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next.
We won't have to.
What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Alright.
Thanks, Rangers. Can't wait to get out of here.
And now I feel better. Squad member. Mission log. Oh yeah, primary missions. Oh yeah, we gotta do that, and then now... Alright, talk to Sheriff Daisy in the downtown Colorado Springs. Alright, let's go to map. I think I know where she may be. Could she be in here? Let me in.
If it's too dangerous for you, Marshals, maybe I should go in there myself. Sheriff Daisy! Sheriff!
Miss, please.
I've had enough of this. Why won't you people do anything?
Hello?
Marshals, finally. I was beginning to think you were never going to help.
We're not marshals.
Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour. Forgive me. That was unkind. I am under considerable duress.
Oh, jeez.
My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when.
Marshall seemed a bit overwhelmed at this moment.
That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration.
The Patriarch? I don't think so.
I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say. I am just frustrated. That is all. It doesn't seem that anything is being done. Well, you look capable enough, but I don't know you from Adam. Why, you might be robbers or bandits. No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the proper authorities. Frustrating though that may be.
Sheriff Daisy, I will not
Deputy
leave
Torres,
until you speak to me.
Will the sheriff see me now?
Not yet, Miss Wesson. Please, be patient.
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Yeah, but we'll need to pull some resources from another district to do it.
Huh. Sheriff won't like that.
Well, the sheriff is a statuesque woman with graying blonde hair and steel in her smile.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages.
Awesome.
Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
That girl? You think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them. In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
Alright, well I think I'm gonna end it here. I know really no action happened, but I don't wanna make the video too long and then YouTube not allow me to post it. So thank you for watching and I will see you